It started with a missed call. I was at work, half listening to a Zoom meeting while scrolling through emails when my phone buzzed beside me. Unknown number. No voicemail at first, just a single ring and nothing else. I didn't think much of it. Spam, maybe. But later that evening, I noticed I had a voicemail after all. There was no transcript, just audio. I played it. There was static at first, then a voice, my voice, whispering, "Don't go to work tomorrow." That was it. I laughed. Thought maybe it was some prank recording or a weird butt dial that got scrambled through some app. But it didn't sound distorted. It sounded deliberate. And it was definitely me. I didn't tell anyone about it. Why would I? What would I even say? The next morning, I went to work anyway. Around 11:00 a.m., a guy from maintenance slipped on the loading dock and broke his arm. No big disaster, but it rattled me. Enough to go back and listen to the voicemail again. Same words, same tone. "Don't go to work tomorrow." I deleted it. The next message came 2 days later. Same number, same static, same voice. "Check the basement, behind the water heater." That one stopped me, because my apartment doesn't have a basement. It's a third-floor unit in a complex with communal laundry and storage. I ignored it, or I tried to. But later that night, I took out the trash and noticed a narrow door next to the boiler room in the far back corner of the building. One I'd never seen open before. It wasn't locked, just stuck. I had to yank hard to get it open. There was a short flight of concrete steps and a single bare bulb flickering at the bottom. I went down. Behind the water heater in the back was a small wooden box. Inside, a stack of Polaroids. They were pictures of me sleeping, eating, watching TV, all from high angles. One was from last night. I recognized the shirt I'd been wearing. There was a sticky note on the top photo. "Why aren't you listening?" I didn't sleep that night. I took the photos to the building manager the next morning. She brushed it off. "Probably just your ex. People do weird things after breakups." I hadn't had a relationship in over a year. The next voicemail came a week later. Same static, same voice. "Throw away your blue hoodie." The one with the stain on the sleeve. This time, I didn't argue. I tossed it in the chute. 2 days later, a news report popped up on my feed. Random mugging in my neighborhood. The victim, a man in a blue hoodie. Same time I usually walked home from the gym. Same route. The attacker hadn't taken anything, just stabbed him and left. I stopped wearing headphones on walks after that. At some point, I started saving the voicemails, cataloging them, listening for patterns. Sometimes the messages were urgent, desperate. "Lock your windows tonight. Don't answer the door at 2:14 a.m. She's not who she says she is. Don't trust the man in the gray suit." Other times they were quieter, sad, I miss when we used to feel okay. You used to laugh more. You stopped drawing. Why? They knew things no one could know. Private memories. Things I'd forgotten. Eventually, I stopped questioning if it was real. It was. I knew my own voice. But the messages changed. They became darker. You're running out of chances. It's almost here. You failed us. I started dreaming about a room. No windows, metal walls, fluorescent lights humming like flies. Every night I was there, sitting across from myself. Older, paler, gaunt. He never blinked, just stared. Sometimes he mouthed words I couldn't hear. Sometimes he cried. I tried to leave my phone off at night. Tried deleting the number. But it always came back. Always found me. One night, I woke up to find my phone recording. The voice memo app was open. My voice whispering, "Please stop this. I don't want to be you." I threw the phone against the wall. Shattered the screen. Didn't fix it for days. Just lived offline. But the messages didn't stop. I started getting them through the TV. Through the smart speaker in the kitchen. Once, even on my microwave display. HES inside. I ripped the thing out of the wall. The last voicemail I got was different. No static, just silence, then breathing, then this. Tonight, 3:12 a.m., you'll have a choice. One of us has to die. You know that now. You decide. I stayed awake that night, sitting in the living room with every light on. At exactly 3:12 a.m., the lights went out, and I saw him, May, standing in the hallway. Same clothes, same scar on my lip, same crooked pinky finger, but not quite right. His eyes were too flat, too tired, like whatever was inside had been there too long. He stepped forward, and I understood. It wasn't that I was getting warnings from the future. It was that something had taken root in time, a loop, maybe, or a split. And this version of me had been stuck there, trying to steer things, trying to change the outcome, and it wasn't working. I don't know what I chose that night, because when I woke up, the apartment was quiet. My phone was gone. So were the Polaroids, the box, the messages, everything, like it had never happened. But every now and then, my smart speaker lights up for no reason. Blue ring glowing, listening, and once, just once, I heard it whisper, "You chose wrong."